Let's understand what is an API. Well, the full form of API is Application Programming Interface, which in layman's language, if you want to understand, API is the bridge between one application to another application. So, for example, I speak English, you speak French, and the third person speaks German. So, how do three of us will communicate amongst each other? Now, this is where the API will understand all three languages and help us bridge the gap between all the three persons over here. So that's just very simple example of how API actually makes the life easy. For example, in the daily life case, you go to an ATM and you want to withdraw an amount of 10k INR, and you put in your card and you put in your pin, and then you enter. As soon as you enter the amount, the bank server will actually go back and check whether the ATM has the cash, and another thing it will check is whether your bank balance is sufficient enough to give you this much amount or not. So these two use cases in such fraction of seconds is done by the bank servers. Now this bank server is nothing but just an API which gives you back the amount you want to withdraw. Now that was a simple example of how ATM machines uses API to actually fetch your bank balance as well as the cash remaining in the ATM machine itself. Another use case which we usually use is Uber. So for example, you book your Uber cab and you are at a location and you open the app, and as soon as you put the location and your destination, Uber APIs actually fetches two things. Firstly, your location and the nearby drivers. So as soon as you give the location, and it fetches the nearby drivers, and then only it gives you the fares. And this is done by just using APIs. So within just a minimal second or microseconds, it does the thing by just using API keys. So that is what we do in usually. And another use case which I would like to introduce you. So for example, if you are signing up on any website and you get to see Google sign up, so you simply just click on that and you get a Gmail login page, and you use your Gmail to just sign up without you actually entering the email and password and everything yourself manually. That's again a Gmail OAuth. So that's again an API key of Gmail. Which now, how do you use these APIs? So for example, I built a website where I don't want to have the headache of signing up or signing in. So I simply trust Gmail, and I will be using this Gmail API. I will be using this Gmail API where my people will just come onto my website and they'll just do a Gmail sign up, and without me doing the hassle of managing the backend and front end, Gmail API just makes it hassle free for us and for the users as well, so that they can sign up on the website without any kind of fuss anywhere. So there are multiple uses which we usually do. For example, WhatsApp APIs. So as soon as the person registers on your form and you have inserted a trigger, as soon as the form is triggered, form is filled, it sends a WhatsApp message. So again, we use a WhatsApp API over there. There are multiple such things. If you start putting your mind over these things and understanding the basics, you'll get to know that there are thousands of APIs which we are usually using on a daily life. Right now, if you ask me what API I'm using right now, I am recording my screen. So as soon as I clicked on the record button, the API triggered and it is now recording the screen, and hence you guys are now able to see the edited video right now. So that's multiple uses of API, and it is as simple as that. API is basically, there are another one logic which I would like to explain you guys, is that the basic logic of API is to build connection between two applications, and the second thing is to send data. This is the only two responsibilities of an API. So for example, it sends data like name, email, you get to see a lot of things, and phone number. This is a data which you can fetch from API. Now you have to build a connection between applications, and that is why again the API will be used, and this API once connected help you fetch this data. Now again, once you have fetched the data, you can again put it in a structured output. For example, if I only want to extract name from here, I can do that by using another API. If I only want to extract phone number over here, I can extract that by using another API. Again, APIs are nothing, just helping us connect multiple applications in one platform and getting us the data which we actually look to get from. So that's all about this in this particular video, and let me know in the comment section which are the APIs you guys are using and are already aware of. Just mention those API and I'll let you know whether you are on the correct verge of thinking or not. And let me know what all APIs you guys have been a great fan of. And that's all from from my end in this video, and I'll see you in the next video. Make sure you don't forget to like, subscribe, comment, so that it can get more values and I can bring such more content for you guys to clear your fundamentals.